Hello and welcome to Seafarer's Rest. So this video is awesome! No. Alright, in this video I've done the impossible. I have opened chests again. It's shocking. It's impossible. Okay, so what we did is I used 100 lockpicks to open Outcast chests, and before I show all this stuff, I'm going to just run through the route really quick. It's actually very easy to do. Okay, so what you do is when it is a Luxon controlled area, you just have more Kurzik faction. An easy way to get more faction is just to spend all of the faction you have more of, get it as close to 0 as you can, and just go kill a few enemies. Like a boss or two with the blessing, like the Kurzik blessing or the Luxon blessing. It's like pretty easy to get more of whichever one you need. Then you just flag your dudes. Use dash. Oh, I didn't flag all of them. There we go. Use dash into these enemies. Suicide on them. Then you cancel the flag at like 1 second, because they'll try to run back here, and you want them with you to heal you and brainlessly run to the chest that's like 5 feet away from where you spawn. So cancel the flags, check for a chest. There's one right there. So it can spawn here, here, a little bit further back, here, or a little bit more. Oh, there's actually a double spawn here. Okay, so we'll actually get this. So let's just teleport. So we'll get both. Alright, we've got some Outcast wrappings. So this is just the route. And you can go this way and there's more chests that way, but I just reset if there's either a chest here or no chests. Like I'll just grab the chest and then reset. There can be a chest like over here, but you can see it. Sometimes there's a chest over here that spawns like a little bit further, so sometimes running this way will have a chest where these are. Like that third group. So let's grab this. Outcast staff, you retained, awesome. Alright, so that's the route. You reset, it's very fast. Let's see if this Outcast staff is any good. It's a 2010 Q11 blood. That would be a hard sale, so that's probably merch food. Divine Favor +1 is meh. And then what else do we get? Okay, so alright, so this is part of the loot, but it's not necessarily a good Outcast staff. It's just like, it's too high of a rack and it has 2 bad mods basically. Alright, so let's show what we actually got. So 100 lockpicks costs 120k. So the initial investment is 120k, alright? These don't count, all this stuff doesn't count. This is just random. Just throw this back in here just to get rid of it. Let's put these down here. Okay, so here's what we got. So right away, 180k from Ectos, basically. So where did this money come from? I sold a few Elite Tomes for 1 Ecto each, and I also got a Superior +50 rune, sold that. I converted some of the cash into Ectos because you can't have more than 1 mil in your bank, so anything excess you have to convert into Ectos or arm braces. So in this case, I'm getting close to my first stack of Ectos. Just like getting into chest running has essentially been making me a lot of money, and every time I do one of these videos I profit like a couple 100k, like for the 100 chest videos. So I still have to sell all these Elite Tomes for 1 Ecto each. So that's 6, 8, 10. So that's 10 Ectos in Elite Tomes. And these, I have like 2 or 3 people in my friends list that buy these from me, like in an instant. I can just PM them. So we have that. We have, hold on 1 second. Alright, so to close that really quick. Alright, so we did get a big drop. I'm going to show it last. See, okay, I kind of saw it there. If you pause the video, you can probably see it. But alright, here we go. Here's some of the like decent drops that I got. I did get some decent staffs. 2010 Q9 blood, 2010 Q13 channeling. This one will be a hard sale because it's high rec, but someone might want it for like, I don't know, 5 Ectos or so. Another 2010, this time smiting, and then a 2010 death magic. So these are decent. People do buy 2010 Outcasts. The death one will probably sell pretty fast and probably for a good amount. Not like a ton, but a decent amount. The smiting and the blood might be a little bit harder. Blood is used in BIPs, so maybe it's used, but it's hard to say. And then finally, the big drop. My first 2020 on attributes. Unfortunately, it's smiting, and more unfortunately, it's Q12. So both of those kind of bump it down. If it was like death, Dom, Fire, Prots. This would bump it up, and obviously if it was Q9, it'd be worth quite a lot. But this is definitely going to be worth something decent. So I've already profited this chest run, even just from like runes and elite tomes. For some reason, I got a ton of elite tomes. Like you're looking at 28 ectos worth of runes and elite tomes converted. This 3k is also just from like merching stuff. And we did get a kind of decent outcast staff. Its rec is way too high. The -3 while hexed isn't really good, and then +41 while enchanted is pretty low. Like if it was like +44, or better yet, +45, that'd be much better. But the rec is still too high. Like it's going to be hard for someone to be interested in this because of the high rec. We did get a pretty decent Jade Wand. Q13 Dom, which sucks, but 2 perfect mods. Energy +5, have skill recharge 10%. I'm sure someone on Legacy might want this. Maybe a collector. Yeah, you never know. You never know. It doesn't hurt to list it. So yeah, so that's the... Oh yeah, then I have like a death +20%, and then a +30 staff wrap, which maybe these sell for 1 ecto each. I don't like to sell mods, honestly. I usually just throw them on an alt. But yeah, that's it for this video. Definitely profited. Let's just do this one more time. Let's just consume this last lockpick. Just to see if we get anything. I probably won't, but I did get an outcast, like a 2010 blood Q11, but that's not really worth anything. Because blood isn't really run, it's not really that good. You just use it for BIP, and that's pretty much it. Maybe blood bond. Alright, let's see. You can have heroes as long as they don't have res, and then you'll resurrect. So that's a little tip that's very nice to know. Alright, a purple outcast. That's definitely going to be merch food. There's no way it's going to have good mods. Yeah, it's junk. So yeah, that's the route. It's very simple. You can get good outcasts. From what I was told, the drop rate on a 2020 on a tribute is like 1 in 100, but that means you have to get like 100 stabs. I do see people chest running this actively, but obviously to get a specific 2020, like you have to look at every single attribute. So the outcast staff can drop in. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, at least 21 tributes. So there's 21 possible 2020s you can get. I happen to get literally the worst one in the game. Actually, no, maybe smiting isn't the worst. Maybe like spawning power is. Like 2020 spawning power, there's not really too many spells you'd cast in spawning power. So yeah, maybe this isn't horrible, and maybe someone's interested, but it's it's a 2020. It's not bad. It'll still be worth a decent amount. Okay, I always thought it was under Luxing control. These dudes are fighting. So yeah, so that's it for this video. If you like Guild Wars 1 content, chest runs, challenge stuff, I make a lot of that. I also do other stuff too. But be sure to like and subscribe, especially if you watch my content regularly. Liking the video actually does help boost it in the algorithm, because the algorithm looks at like engagement. So like the more people like or dislike something or comments, the more the algorithm like takes it seriously, essentially. But yeah, that's it for this one. Thanks for checking it out.